In this video, I'm going to show you how to get the best gaming performance on your PS5, and basically guarantee to boost the speed and the performance of every game in your PlayStation library. If you want your PS5 running at full speed, the number one thing you can do is plug it into your router with an Ethernet cable. A wired connection provides the lowest latency, no interference or dropouts, faster and more stable speeds, and better security than a wireless connection. So grab a Cat6 or Cat6a cable and connect your PS5 to a LAN port on your router. And yes, you probably noticed that's a Cat8 cable and not a Cat6. And that's because I don't follow my own rules. And to be honest, Cat8 just sounds cooler. But remember, with a PS5, any Cat will do. And if your router has a dedicated gaming port, then use it. The next thing we're going to do is port forward your PS5. And this may seem complicated, but it's actually pretty easy. Port forwarding your PS5 improves connectivity and stability by creating a direct open communication path between your console and the game servers and other players. And if you want NAT Type 2, port forwarding is the solution. For this example, I will be using a TP-Link GE800 gaming router. However, I will explain each setting so you can port forward on whatever router brand you have. First thing we need to do is give your PS5 a permanent IP address. The easiest way to do this will be to create an address reservation on your router, which assigns a specific IP address to your PS5's MAC address, ensuring it consistently receives the same IP address from your DHCP server. So this is how you port forward your PS5. In your router settings, go to DHCP server. Now look for the pool range of IP addresses. Your IP addresses may look like mine, but if not, don't worry. All you need to do is choose one IP address from the pool, and that only requires choosing the last number, also known as the fourth octet. So the first three numbers will stay the same, and just pick a number from the fourth. And remember, it has to stay within the pool range. I'll choose 192.168.1.88, because 88 is within the range. Now you want to look for Address Reservation. Then click Add. Make sure your PS5 is turned on and connected to the network. Under MAC addresses, click on View Connected Devices and look for your PS5. Then click on PS5 and hit Save. Next, in the IP address bar, type in your IP address. We'll type in 192.168.1.88. Then we'll click on Save. Now you need to reboot your PS5 and your router for the changes to take effect. Then we can verify the changes are correct, and they are. Now we can port forward your PS5. Let's go back into the router settings and look for a feature called port forwarding. In my TP-Link router, it's under NAT forwarding. And from here, we're going to add 5 port forwarding services, 3 TCP and 2 UDP. These 5 services will give your PS5 the fastest connection to the servers and other players. So now let's add a service. And we'll name it PS5_TCP1. Under IP address, use the IP address of your PS5, 192.168.1.88. External port is 80, and internal port is 80. Protocol is TCP. Then hit Save. Our second service is named PS5_TCP2. The IP address, once again, is 192.168.1.88. External port is 443, internal port is 443. And protocol is TCP. Then hit Save. Our third service name is PS5_TCP3. Use the IP address of your PS5. 192.168.1.88. And from here, we're going to add a port range, 3478 through 3480. And this is for both external and internal port. The protocol is TCP, then hit Save. Our fourth service name is PS5_UDP1. And once again, IP address is 192.168.1.88. And from here, we're going to add a port range, 3478 through 3479, both external and internal port. And protocol is UDP. And then hit Save. And our last entry is PS5_UDP2. And IP address is 192.168.1.88. And from here, we're going to add a port range, 49152 through 65535. These are both external and internal port. And protocol is UDP. Then click Save. From here, reboot your PS5 and your router. Then we'll go to our PS5 and do a connection test. And from here, you can see we have NAT Type 2 and we are very fast. If you're like me and you play a lot of PS4 games on your PS5, then you want to enable performance mode. So go to your PS5 settings, go to Save Data, and Game Presets. And from here, we're going to enable performance mode. This will allow many PS4 games to hit 60 FPS, instead of the usual 30 FPS. Now let's go to Screen and Video Settings, and then go to Video Output. Now all these settings are depending upon the TV that's connected to your PS5. For the best performance possible, make sure Variable Refresh Rate, 120Hz, and ALLM are all set to automatic. But remember, this is all depending upon the TV that's connected to your PS5. To keep your PS5 in peak performance, you'll want to clear the cache on your system every 6 months to a year. And this requires putting your PS5 into safe mode. To enter safe mode, make sure your PS5 is turned off. Hold the power button down until you hear a beep. This usually takes 5 seconds. Once you're in safe mode, connect your DualSense controller to the PS5 using a USB cable. The USB cable is necessary because a wireless connection is not available in safe mode. And now we're in safe mode. Then scroll down to number 6, and then clear System Software Cache. If for some reason your PS5 is getting some errors, you could also rebuild the database. One thing you don't want to overlook is your HDMI cable. You want to look for the label Ultra High Speed HDMI. If you're already using the HDMI cable that came with your PS5, good news, it's already HDMI 2.1 certified. So guys and gals, your PS5 should be running at the highest performance possible for all games. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And for God's sakes, smash that bell icon so you don't miss any new videos. Peace.